See, I used to swim in the ocean a lot. Every Sunday I used to go with my friends. We'd go to Northcott, swim down to the pylon, around the pylon and back. But I don't enjoy the ocean anymore. So, and this is the thing that I think is important, that we're an island nation. There is a beach culture, and that culture's been changed. Obviously, as a reputation, you don't want to be known as the shark attack capital of the world.
Cole was obviously killed by a great white shark in a surfing spot in an area that he loved. I think everyone agrees we need to do something to help people feel safer in the water, but I don't think we need to change our natural environment to do that.
We basically come out to film, share it, and then shame it. A lot of people who see our footage simply say that they had no idea this was the reality of what's going on. I think they've been, oh look, they're all tied up. They did They fucked with the lines last night. What they'll do is they'll bring them up on these drum lines. If it's over 3 metres, they'll use a power head, and a power head is basically a shotgun cartridge designed to work underwater. The guy's leaning over the side, and they will literally just bang right in the head. We see a lot of these animals come up with obviously the gaping hole in their head, and we actually hop in the water and swim with these animals, and we see it time and time again. They are just trailing blood from the wound. The government calls a lot of these animals released alive.
So basically, they've exempted themselves from their own federal environment laws. You or I can't go out and kill tiger sharks or bull sharks or great whites off our coast, but the government can. So it's one rule for them and one rule for us.
It's not until you actually see it happen and it hits you right here, it's really horrifying to think that they caught a shark. It had been suffering for some time probably on those drum lines, and then they shot it and dragged it out to sea.
Back away, 100 metres! We're 50 metres away!
But they didn't say they were going to shoot them. We were well outside that, but we we're going to follow him out, so we'll go out.
It's a ridiculous cull. It was a tiger shark. It's great white sharks that have been involved in the fatalities here, not tiger sharks. They haven't been involved in a fatality for years. And it sickens me, and it sickens many, many West Australians and Australians.
The Fisheries Department estimated there'd be between 10 and 20 tiger sharks that could die in this 3-month trial. Already it's over 100. We estimate to be looking like over 140 dead tiger sharks by the end of this trial.
Is that really fishing for the future, people? Can I have everybody please turn around, point at that fisheries boat and tell them, leave our sharks alone. Again. Again.
They couldn't get anyone in the Perth Metro to do the job. They forced the Fisheries Department to do it, which is, their slogan is fish for the future.
We get a lot of our inspiration from those Earth First activists in the redwoods of California. Rather than just be a protest outfit, we decided to become a pretty full-on direct intervention outfit, and we got into the game to stop it. The sharks are our clients.
There's no boats now. The boat got taken this morning. Yeah, 6 fisheries officers. We are backed up by police. Went through pretty much everything, grabbed all the laptops, all the phones, all memory cards and hard drives that they could find.
Was that mostly about the shark stuff?
Yeah, they
it was all about the shark stuff.
The most damning is the fact that it's making our beaches less safe. If you want to bring in the big sharks, bait them in. Well, we're baiting them all up and down our coast. We're seeing drum lines being put up with tiger sharks on them, with big bite marks taken out of them by other sharks.
My most precious memories are of Kyle and I in some far-flung and remote place in Australia, sharing amazing and unexpected moments within our wild and unique environments.
It's a pristine environment, and it is a wild environment. It's a bigger issue than just protection of sharks. It's a long-term issue about how do we value environments that we use.
But the moment you step into that water, it's pretty much unfenced, as it were, from here to Africa. And there's no different than the Masai Mara or the Serengeti or the wilds of Alaska. At any point, there is that risk, even though it's a small one, of sharing that water with a large predator. I think if sharks and great white sharks really saw us as food, we wouldn't be seeing 7 attacks in 3 years. There'd be 20 attacks a day here off Perth.
Oh, it's a fucking big shark. Big shark! Fuck, hang on, I've got to get out of this drumline, guys. I'm going to duck us around real quick. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting the shakes again. Fucking person. Hey, do they know she's in the water? It is. If they do take off from them, then we'll be the ones who follow them and jump in, because I like to pick up their divers. Alright guys, hold on. I'll go well around our divers and I'm going to follow them. Yeah, they're going to peek. Laura, you want to hop in? Where's that GoPro? Okay, I'm just zooming up, guys, hold on. Right there on the surface, guys, right there. Right here. Get your GoPro ready. Right here. Right here. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Hang on, hold on. Fucking installed. 10 metres ahead of you. 10 metres ahead of you, Laura. Laura, 10 metres there, right there. Yep, straight ahead, straight ahead.
sinking belly up. It's right here, sinking belly up.
I've got it.
I'm hopping in. The bottom.
Bottom. It's right here. Right on top of her. Follow Laura.
Going belly up, does it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you believe how ridiculous that is? They're telling us we can be fined.
Andy, be careful, babe.
We'll go for the tail, alright?
Now, the potential at the moment is the government has said they want to have the metro drumlines in for a couple of years. And the way it stands now, the reality is we'll have thousands of dead sharks and we won't have learned one thing about how to protect people any better.
The majority of people out there, they want our old growth forests protected, they want our whales protected, they want our sharks protected, but they're let down by government. And there's this whole mentality that's at the economy, you've got to feed the economy, you've got to feed the economy. You know, we need to put the environment first. Every decision should go through an ecologist before an economist.